stuff. It's terrifying. Wait, think about the size of something like even the size of Uranus flying through our solar system, right? And how it could fuck up our whole solar system. We could all die. Ragnarok.
No, it's fake.
Yeah, if it farts, man, it'll kill us.
If you take a P900 and you look at Jupiter or Saturn, it's a twinkling star. It's
See, there's their sun.
Stars. They're just stars. All the stars are just light beams. They're
only stars if they reflect the sunlight. If the sun's reflecting on them.
Fallen stars.
Wow.
Are light.
Well, not quite that. What do you mean by reflecting on them?
Well, he's saying all the planets are stars. They're only stars if there's sunlight reflecting off of them towards us.
They're their own light. Take a P900 and look at
Not a planet
or Saturn. It's a twinkling star that moves. Most stars don't move, but these have a different path. So they're
saying Saturn is a star?
The roaming stars.
Yeah, man. I don't know where he's getting his info from, but he must be from Flat Earth.
Does it provide heat for us?
I'm telling you the truth, man.
If it's the sun, it should give us heat. Yeah, Rocky?
Do you know why all the...
It's got volcanoes in one of the moons. There's heat coming from the
stars. They used to worship Mars.
But they're almost at the ones the size of our solar system.
Because they were
Roman how big our planet was.
Beetlejuice.
Stars fell to heaven at once. Venus came
So
down.
this is the Kepler belt. As far as I'm aware, this is what's in our solar system, you see.
Kuiper belt.
Yeah.
Kuiper belt.
What did I say? Okay, Kuiper belt. Sorry. So yeah. So look, this sun, this other star is almost as big as the center of what's around us, and this is where
an asteroid ring.
This is what's outside of our solar system, right? The Kuiper belt, just past Pluto.
Mars. Yeah, that's war. Mars is the god of war. Jupiter is the.
They said that's where Pluto came from, and that's why they demoted it.
I think Pluto, this may be the black hole that's at the center of our solar system, I believe.
I bet you it is, yeah. And it is a black hole because when you see the ring over the top, what it really is it's a disk. But it's so massive, it's bending the light to your eyes that you can see what's on the other side.
These are all CGI. These pictures you're looking at are all CGI.
I'm pretty sure it's with a Nikon. No, probably an iPhone.
These are all CGI.
Yeah, iPhone.
Real. None of them are real.
But they're derived from radio signal waves or whatever, and light signals, whatever. What the hell they're using for on the telescope?
Do you really think that star should move, man, Rocky? Because as far as you can see now, how far these stars are away.
You can buy telescopes that have computer where they supposedly
the Milky Way. No.
They'll point to a star on their own, and those are all they have CGIs imprinted in the. So you think you're looking at a star, you're looking at a picture.
There's our galaxy.
In telescopes. They sell them in telescopes. You have to get an optical telescope with no computer in it.
See, we're quite a bit bigger than that galaxy. That could be a much older galaxy.
That's all. Yeah. It's just a fucking picture, man.
It looks like an older galaxy, right?
Do they even calling it a galaxy though? And do they call ours a galaxy?
Yes. Milky Way is a galaxy.
No. What about the other ones? What they call galaxies as well, or what they call Oort clouds?
That's the cloud. Watch, it goes cloud.
The whole purpose of the Big Bang.
There's a galaxy. Yeah, that's
this one here. No, that one was. This one is
triangular with this.
Right, and then they compare it to ours, which is a little bigger.
The universe is in order to make you think that God.
If it's got the spiral.
No one said it's infinite. No. Rocky. The newest, whatever the hell that James Webb, it made it look like we live in a pond.
Okay, well.
It's they saw the end of the galaxy. It's like we live in a pond. It's weird.
A big giant petri dish.
The North Star is the throne room of God, and it's not that far away.
Yeah,
above the dome. He sits above the circle of the dome.
Oh yeah,
yeah, and that's where the throne room of God is, and they're hiding God.
It's like Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
It's fake CGI shit. If you look up with the binoculars or your own telescope, you'll see that all the planets are twinkling.
Is the moon solid, Rocky?
They're just a different type of star. They're not a ball or nothing. And
you do think the sun and the moon are solid, Rocky? Because some flat earthers
they're not as
don't.
far as they say you are. They are.
Are they solid, Rocky? The sun and the moon?
No, lights are like living light beings. They're angels. Some angels.
The moon's an angel.
Yeah, lights are living beings. And
the
Bible says
these are our souls.
The Bible says the stars are going to fall to the earth one day.
Yeah.
How in the hell are you going to have these big planets fall into earth?
I think that's Revelation 16. I just read that yesterday.
They're living light beings, and
now that right there is fucking awesome looking. That looks biological right there.
That almost like a heart, kind of.
As above, so
man,
below.
that looks biological as shit.
So with that, look like a heart, yeah.
Like fake bullshit.
No, if they actually are seeing that specifically in space, that's crazy. I haven't seen this. This is new.
Do you know the Vatican?
This is new with the new stuff they see. Look, 2026. This is new. This got the new footage of new things that we have never seen before. I think because I've never seen this one.
That's 300 million year old image to it. Would take that long for light to get to us.
Million.
Yeah, there's the Great Wall that they can't see things past.
We've debunked that telescope. They say
there's the observable universe.
They say they use this big telescope. That's been debunked. It doesn't exist. It's bullshit.
James Webb doesn't exist.
You know what the funniest part is?
The largest binoculars, they're infrared. They can actually see what's going on up in between here and the dome. And they know something's going on. The Vatican watches all these fallen angels and shit, knows exactly where they are and shit.
Yeah.
They got the largest binoculars. And the reason you got binoculars is because
the largest binoculars.
Binoculars.
That is so weird.
They give you jet sets.
Hey, Rocky.
Why not use a telescope?
Every year, man. Listen, every year, twice a year, the stars fall to the earth.
Yeah.
It's happened before in history. Picture it this way: instead of them burning up in the atmosphere, what if they start hitting the planet because they're bigger? No, stars are living entities, fallen angels. Yeah. So when they fall, it says that it's in the Bible. It says they weigh. They're really lightweight, or it's like they're not. They're just like their fallen angels are light beings, and the roaming stars, which they call planets, everyone used to worship because they actually at one time, some of these fallen angels came down among men and they saw where they came from. They came from above. They fell.
What came from below?
Yeah, the heavens.
They came from between the dome. They're small. They're not small, but as comparison to this fucking.
Did you ever see them?
Hold on. So the billions of dollars that were hold on, Rocky. I'm asking a serious, really question here. So the billions and billions of dollars that we spend on this stuff, where's the money actually going?
That's used for MK Ultra mind control. NASA is a MK Ultra mind control. It's got you all believing in space, and therefore it's a MK mind control budget that they use to brainwash the American and the whole world. And the Bible says in Satan's little season, the whole world will be deceived, and people don't even know what's up and down no more. You know what I mean? What goes up falls. If it's heavier than air, it falls. If it's lighter than air, it goes up. People think
but how come when something goes down into the earth, how come it doesn't come back to the surface? If stuff you throw in the air comes back down, well, why doesn't it come back out?
What are you talking about? If you drop,
when you get frost, when you get frost, right, in the garden, right, you usually get rocks that come back up. So what are them rocks?
What are you talking
about? What are them rocks?
They're not fallen angels, are they?
I live in the Rocky Mountains. I never seen no rain grow rocks.
what you do is
ain't go rock. What?
When you till the fucking soil, the rocks will come up. But you know what? Okay, so like if you throw
because of buoyancy,
if you throw like an
the rocks come up because of buoyancy.
If you throw
why is there always rock every year?
If you throw a quarter in the water, it falls through the water. But if you throw something,
you made Joe leave.
Less dense than water. So wood floats. A rock, you throw it in the water, it falls because it's.
Joe couldn't handle it no more.
So you're talking about density of different things.
Yeah, gravity
buoyancy
is
of the rocks.
Gravity is buoyancy, basically. Yeah, magic gravity. You know, like if you put water in a bucket and you spin it around, the water stays in the bucket, right? But that's because
if you spin it fast enough, sure.
It's in a bucket.
Oh, we didn't finish Joe's fucking video. No wonder.
No wonder.
Well, if you would have said something, I would have finished it. Larry, let's finish this.
I didn't know.
Kind of like railroad tracks.
What do you mean appears to diverge?
It appears to from your perspective. So
can you trace the rays back to its source?
What do you mean? Yeah, okay, there's the sun. Sure. What?
How far away? How far away is the sun? Is the sun 93
1
miles away?
AU?
Okay, you already changed the set. You're already away from the thing that you brought up.
No. It's not a matter.
Okay, stop it here.
Is the sun?
Okay, they say that the sun is 93 million miles away.
1 AU, yeah.
And they say the moon is 400 times. The sun is 400 times bigger than the moon, but yet they look to us to be the same size. So
it's because of Jesus.
One is further away, and the other one's closer. When in reality, they're both the same distance. That's why they're the same size. One's not 93 million miles away.
No, they're not.
232,000 miles away. They say one is 93 million miles away. The other one's 232,000 miles away. And they say the reason
listening to this guy's teaching me bad.
The reason they look the same size is because the sun is further away.
All right, we're finishing this, so I don't have to do it tomorrow.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
That's been asking Nancy Castle. She said she's never talked to him. She said that repeatedly.
Well, I guess they have to hear it over and over again for it to.
I think you can rely on your.
Yeah, whatever.
Did Ms. Maxwell ever request any meetings between you and your State Department officials?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, did you see?
Aware of any communication between your?
Watch your liquor. What's your?
Listen, Mike. It's a hard road. I'm sorry that I suck at streaming and no one likes me. That's why no one gives me any money for hours and hours. But I love you, Mike, and I love everybody else. That's why I'm here to do the hard work. Damn it. What? Okay, she's licking her lips. Go ahead. You made your hard. Go ahead.
No, she's a lizard.
Of course she fucking is.
What's her tongue coming out?
I am not.
Yeah, but it's wrapped in a real human tongue, so you won't notice the lizard tongue.
That should make you happy. You stated earlier it was false that Secret Service was dropped from some flights with President Clinton and Epstein, correct?
No, she did not say that.
Okay. Who said that? Said that was
let the
false.
record reflect.
Okay.
So just for clarification, her husband has never signed off of Secret Service. That means anytime he is traveling or anytime he has gone anywhere, he has not signed off from Secret Service coverage, which means the Secret Service was with him.
Okay. Did you know the Secret Service was FOIA'd by FoxNews.com in 2016 asking for this information, and Secret Service refused to provide it? I have a document here which we can provide to you.
The question that because they refused to provide
information to the press about flight logs, because on a 5-leg trip to Asia in 2016, it says from May 22nd to May 25th, not a single Secret Service agent is listed on the flight logs, and every other flight that he was on, they were listed on the flight logs. I had
so
this.
Is your question for the Secret Service or is your question for the Secretary?
Well, I believe it was stated earlier that it was false. I'm clarifying that
no,
public
what was stated was false. Can we just make sure? Can you read back for the record so that you are actually stating the actual fact?
I stated earlier this afternoon while we're burning time, I suppose, with the last final 10 minutes of this. It was about the Secret Service not traveling with Clinton. I asked a question about whether or not they traveled with President Clinton at all times. And when I stated that they did not, I heard false. We can get the transcript tomorrow. But this is a Fox News report that you all now have where it states that the Secret Service did not fly with President Clinton on all flight legs with him. So I wanted to clarify that.
To clarify, you're saying that because Fox News reported that the Secret Service are lying.
They weren't on the flight logs on a 5-leg trip to Asia in 2002.
I believe the Secretary
not for your testimony, Ms.
I'm not seeking to testify. I'm seeking to clarify that she is representing what the secretary said and that she's not representing it accurately.
Okay, we can quibble over something else then. Earlier, and I don't know if did this get printed off earlier? This 8-page interview with the victim, 1350144.
This article will be majority 18.
Okay, so I have exhibit for majority 19. I don't know if this got printed off. This is will be a document that I would like to enter as exhibit for majority. I guess what number are we on? 19. It is with victim 3501.144. And the document would be -032. I asked for it to print it off earlier, but I know that we've had issues with printing.
Go off the record for just a moment.
Yes.
Go off the rest.
We will go back on the record.
All right. So this will be the majority exhibit number 19. And you have not reviewed this document. Have you seen this document before?
I've never seen the document before.
This is the first time you're ever seeing this document. Earlier today, in my second round, I was asking questions, and I made mention about Bill Clinton, President Clinton's visits to Epstein Island, and that a possible cover-up about those visits. And I was called a liar, I believe, by somebody on the other side of this table. And so I told you
I don't think I did
that I would provide this document and go over it with you. This is an interview by the FBI of an Epstein victim. It is 3501.144-032. And on page 8, which I'll give back to you, or I can read it to you. I'll give this back. If you can read the last sentence.
Would you please read?
I'm not interested in reading something. I have no idea what it is. Do you want to read it? Go right ahead.
Okay, I'll read it. I was called a liar over this. So this particular victim stated on the record in an interview with the FBI, Epstein wanted blank, the name of victim number 1, to say that blank, victim number 2, was a liar and that President Bill Clinton was never on Epstein Island. So I stated earlier for the record that Epstein directed victims to lie about your husband's visits to Epstein Island. I was called a liar. This is the document.
That is not accurate. The record will reflect, the court reporter can read it back with respect to whether or not President Clinton had ever been onEpstein Island. If somebody had represented that would not be accurate.
So I said that Jeffrey Epstein directed that Jeffrey Epstein directed this victim to state a lie about Bill Clinton never visiting the island. Now on page 7, for the record, which I know you've never seen, there's a fully redacted paragraph, and that fully redacted paragraph in the unredacted files of the DOJ reveal that President Clinton, it redacts his name, and it also discusses notepads that the victim wrote down in phone calls with Jeffrey Epstein because she was told to lie about another victim and lie about Bill Clinton's visits to Epstein Island. I don't know why this information is redacted. And also the attachments in this file, by the way, there were notes. You cannot see those at the DOJ. They are still redacted, which is the reason we're here today. We want to get to the bottom of this and get the truth. My next question is—
Excuse me, was there a question?
I'm making a statement. I want to know if she's ever seen this document before. She was aware. I was called a liar earlier. This victim was told by Jeffrey Epstein to lie about Bill Clinton's visits to— Okay. I just answering the question for the attorney. I have majority exhibit number 20 that I would like to enter into the record. And this is page 88 of a federal case between Virginia Dufresne and Ghislaine Maxwell. On page 88.
Hold 1 second.
There's going to be 20?
Yes, sir.
Could you hold for 1 second, please?
No, this is something else coming here. That's 20. I think
that's 20, right? He has in his hand 20. We are in your hand. Is it?
The other redacted page that we handed out was
the cover page,
a printout we got from the other document. To hand to you guys, the exhibit 19 she was talking about earlier.
So we should be looking at exhibit 8 right now. Is that right? And not anything related to the other document.
For the record, it is labeled exhibit 20 but the actual document states exhibit 8 on the front.
That was just a cover page. I had printed off just because these documents are hundreds of pages. I'm not an attorney.
No.
Just to be clear, it's a single page of some exhibit to a court filing, and
that's hundreds of pages long.
There are 2 pages.
Could you please represent for the record what court filing this is and what the title of the document is?
This would be the Virginia Dufresne v. Maxwell federal lawsuit. It's case 115 CB07433-LAP, filed on the 1st of January 2024, and it's page 88 of that documentation.
What's the title of the filing?
It's the lawsuit.
Well, there are many.
I don't have the cover page. I don't have the cover page.
Discovery, is it interrogatory?
That document.
We don't know what this is. Okay.
Can we take a minute to read this, please? Thanks.
It's the first shaded paragraph I'm going to ask about.
For the record, Counselor.
Yes.
And Counselor, the document is a case in the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York in Virginia Dufresne v. Ghislaine Maxwell. And I believe the Congresswoman has already stated the case number that is listed at the top of the document.
I was just asking what pleading it was. Is it a complaint? Is it discovery? I don't think that the title of the document.
This would be the defendant's submission regarding search terms and notice of compliance with court order concerning forensic examination of devices.
Ready?
Who's filed this document?
Thank you, Crack Baby and Rocky and Danny for being here to finish this horrible ass video that I have to get out of the way. And I think tomorrow I'm doing the Bill Clinton one. I didn't even want to do this one. I was doing the bill, but then I might not have even watched this one, but they said they did it before it. So I'm assuming they're going to reference it in the second one, and I don't want to have no idea what they're talking about. Because they started the bill one by referencing us. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes. And then I told everybody, I'm like, all right, so we're in for at least 9 hours because this is 4.5 hours for 2 depositions. So it'll be stretched into 2 12-hour shows probably at this point.
Yeah.
She's like smiling because she knows nothing that happened to her, because that's why she's smiling.
But my show is very dynamic.
She don't give a shit. She's smiling.
I don't trust it. Dude, it's so hard for me not to say the most hurtful and harmful verbal things about this literal witch. Listen, I am a witch. You guys know that. I recognize a witch when I see one.
They wanted to see if she might
joking.
slip something out.
She knows there'll be no repercussions.
I agree.
Clarification.
She didn't get away with it. She don't care.
You're not going to see one day in jail like none of them ever will. It's all bullshit.
No.
It's just a facade for us for entertainment purposes.
Yep.
That is
And the whole Epstein thing, it's like they're trying to blame one person for, like, they're all in on it.
I'm just curious. What are they there to testify for? For themselves or to?
It's for us.
I think, Danny, that they're there to flaunt the fact that they can go ahead and eat children and never be held responsible for it. And they're going, nah, 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 do something, bitch. You can't do shit. That's what they're doing. It's part of their fetish to be able to do it right in front of your face and not be held accountable. Makes them hard.
Yeah, almost like a cuck.
Yeah.
Why they never go out in public? They always have bodyguards, and because they know someone's gonna.
This woman has $500,000 in jewelry on. Easy. Look at these things. You think that's fake gold from Sears, or you think that's solid gold bracelet she's wearing?
That's solid gold trade from young kids' hands.
That's right. It is. I thought they're fillings. No, she likes it more that it's made from the fillings of the children that she ate, because that really gets her going.
It's from the teeth of the.
Virginia Giuffre was seeking all communication.
The 75 people that are in the death count of the Clintons.
The gold.
God, don't get me started on that.
Mm-hmm.
There are no allegations against you, but why do you believe you were included on this list with people like Prince Andrew, Alan Dershowitz, Cindy Taylor, the Dubins, Jean-Luc Brunel, Bill Clinton, and yourself?
Because she tried to drag Trump through the ringer, so he's doing it back to her.
Speculation. It's a partial document. The witness may answer if she can, but it's a list of names in a search term.
10 minutes
description.
Less than 10
I have no
minutes.
idea. Did you know at any point that your communications were sought after in this lawsuit?
I know nothing about this.
So you were never made aware that your name was mentioned in this lawsuit?
What?
This is the first time I'm seeing this.
No one's ever spoken to you about your name in a lawsuit.
Not that I recall.
Do you think it's
They're all in the
lying
same club.
bitch? She is a lying bitch.
See,
She was
the
never
problem-
made aware she was named in a lawsuit. Are you for serious right now?
Yeah, because most likely they'll send a freaking letter before they even say anything. Hell, regardless.
Well, so what? Her legal counsel didn't. That your dick, Danny?
No, man. The camera's the other way. I was waving at it.
Nerd.
Hey, I'm not
You
the
were
one
showing
that's
us the
thinking.
dog.
Yeah, I'm not the one that's got their mind in the gutter, man.
They are porn bombers. They haven't gotten me for a long time.
Would they breathe?
You know, it was mostly Tonic. Tonic's trash. I don't know why anybody ever liked that guy. And then I'm supposed to be like, oh no, it's cool. It's like you guys were associating with literally the lowest forms of trash and then expecting me to just be all right with that.
Not that I recall.
Do you think if
This
someone's
lawsuit, excuse me.
Yes.
A lawsuit or this lawsuit?
This lawsuit.
Okay, sorry.
This lawsuit. So do you think Do you think your staff would tell you if you were named in a lawsuit? Would they brief you on it if you were being named in a public filing or in a lawsuit?
I don't know what this means. I have no idea.
Your communications were sought by Virginia Giuffre Roberts in her suit against Ghislaine Maxwell.
No lawyers that I'm aware of ever contacted
No one ever
me.
told you?
No.
You're never made aware of that?
Not that I recall.
Did you ever vet the wedding guests of your daughter's wedding? Did you know Ghislaine Maxwell was coming?
She came as Ted Waite's guest.
But you're a former first
Ted,
you're a former
every time she says not that I recall, well, the answer's probably yes.
Exactly. So it would have been 2024?
Yeah. Well, the wedding was 2010.
I moved on to another question about the wedding, but I know that the chairman wants to ask some questions. So
He's got a few more, then I'll ask the last question.
Secretary Clinton, thank you again for being here today. I have one final question for you, and then I will turn it over to the chairman. Would you say that being associated with powerful or influential individuals would give someone credibility? And in this case, Mr. Epstein used that as credibility around the world.
I have no idea what he did or did not do.
Understood.
Madam Secretary, if you're following this, and I'm sure you are, in Britain with the arrest of Prince Andrew and the former ambassador to the British ambassador to the United States, they were arrested, it's my understanding, not for sex crimes, but for potential treason or potential violation of national security protocol. One of the things that a lot of people, and you may call it conspiracy theories or whatever, but I believe I've seen it on CNN, I've seen it on Fox, I've seen it in the Washington Post, the New York Times. There's a lot of speculation that he may have been an asset. And I know several questions have been asked about that today. And you've given a lot of advice for the committee on how we can move forward. And our objective is to get the transparency to the American people, to get the truth to the American people. And by the documents being released, the state documents that we subpoenaed, as well as the DOJ documents, we're already seeing many powerful men and women held accountable. So I feel like this investigation is moving in the right direction. But one of the things where we're stuck is how do we determine whether or not Epstein was a spy, whether or not Epstein was trading secrets? Because he had people on the inside, especially in the Obama administration. We're not saying you, but the Obama's former counsel that then went to Goldman Sachs. Where do we go in this investigation to try to determine whether or not he was an asset?
You know, Mr. Chairman, I really appreciate that question. And I can't say that about many of the questions, but I really do appreciate that question. And I think it's an absolutely essential question for you to try to examine and find answers for. And I think you said that you had either document requests or maybe even a subpoena to the CIA. I would also include the DNI. I would include, any counterintelligence or appropriate unit within the Justice Department. I think you have to cast a wide net. And now that, as you described, the government in the UK is investigating both Andrew Mountbatten and Peter Mendelsohn, maybe they would cooperate with you in their investigation. And maybe, you could reach out to the intelligence agencies of other countries that you're looking at. Israel has been mentioned. Perhaps that is one to be. I don't think Iran is going to cooperate, but I think, or Russia, but I think you could, certainly go to the UK and go to Israel and see if they would be at all helpful to you.
In your experience as Secretary of State, and I know you were First Lady, but you were more active, in my opinion, than most First Ladies in the President Clinton's administration. Does he exhibit characteristics? Is there a pattern that would lead you and your expertise to believe that he was an asset?
Well, there certainly is in the files, and I do commend you for getting as much released as you can. I hope you can get it all released. Hints of relationships with powerful foreign leaders, pictures, emails, meetings. He was clearly somebody who traded off of information.
Exactly.
He liked to collect it and then he liked to use it. I don't know any more details than that. So he is certainly, I said earlier, the intelligence connections, the money connections, the crimes, those seem to me to be the three major elements of your investigation.
And obviously, as the last question before my questions, he wanted to make the appearance, at least, that he had friends in high places. And you've seen the emails that have been released. And I know you testified today that you've never met Epstein, but he's implied to people that he was very close to the Clintons. He's implied that he was very close with Donald Trump. He's implied that he was close with a lot of people who even Wexner denied that he was very close. I don't know how many of us believe that, but it's what he said under oath. And it's just amazing to me, and I think most Americans who are following this, how this guy could have Prince Andrew a frequent visitor, have people from the Saudi royal family, people at the highest levels in several administrations, and that's why we brought you in. We're just trying to get answers. And again, I think that one of the big questions, and it looks like that's the direction Britain's going, is was he a spy? Was he committing treason in any country? So that's why we would welcome any advice if you have any thoughts after this or anything else.
Mr. Chairman, I want you to get to the bottom of this to the best of your ability. Mm-hmm. And, I'm more than happy to offer whatever insight I might have, as you say, about the framework of this, and also about any further actions to take and on trafficking to strengthen our response.
And that's one more question. I think we've got 1 minute left or 2 minutes left. So you obviously stated in your opening statement that you were involved with human trafficking and trying to prevent that. With what you've seen in the files, what Epstein was doing with those girls, recruiting other girls to come in, does that meet the legal definition of human trafficking, or is it more of prostitution? Because one of the things that we want to do at the end of this investigation, and I think Ms. Mace will play a big role in that, and Ms. Luna and Ms. Simon and all the members in both parties, hopefully, is trying to strengthen the human trafficking laws. And some people have suggested that based on what they've seen, maybe some of that the government could have prosecuted him on human trafficking because it didn't meet the definition. Do you have anything to add?
Well, I don't know all the specifics that you have at your disposal, but I've also read in some of the press that he was importing women from other countries. Mm-hmm. And so I do think there's a distinction probably between what happened in the United States, but also what he was doing in other countries. So I think, but really, Mr. Chairman, you have to study this and analyze it and then advise your other colleagues in the Congress, your colleagues in the administration about laws that need to be changed and strengthened and resources that should be directed. Because at the end of the day, girls and women were abused, whether they were abused through solicitation of prostitution and the lies and the promises that were made to these, young women. And that in itself is just despicable. But then a system that, got close to customs agents, got close to local prosecutors. I mean, this man was a master manipulator, a con artist of the nth degree. Mm-hmm. And so anything you can do to try to understand the way he operated and how he really misled and duped so many people into thinking that, he was intelligent and he was,
I thought she said she never met him. How can she detail him this good?
So
this all makes sense, man.
This makes a lot of sense now. She knows nothing, but she knows an awful lot. That's very strange. Very strange. It almost makes you want to put out another short. Since I already have 2 out, one's got almost 1,000 views. See if it blows up like my. What's that, buddy?
Oh no! Plus, she's doing the old. Hey, go look at all these other guys, and hey, I'll be free and happy to help you out. It's like the old throw the blame at somebody else because she has some type of. She feels like she won't get caught or she's too cocky right now.
It is weird. It is very, very weird. No, and thank you very much for that, Vera Lee, because this. 2 minutes. 2 minutes of this nightmare from this witch. Doesn't just listening to her is painful. I hate her. You can tell every word that she's like somebody said earlier, she's like that HR person. You've been in there for
It reminds me of a used up hooker.
She's like, just come in, we just have to have a quick meeting. It was actually 4 hours, but it feels like 11 hours, 22 minutes, and you want to stab your eyes and ears out with stylus pens. It's like, just fire me. I can't do any more of this.
It's like, no.
Really
okay.
This and to break it down into the different categories.
Oh,
that you're
I don't
looking at.
like you,
Hopefully
ma'am.
we can do that in a bipartisan manner. I believe.
We'll go off the record. Thank you.
Don't forget we're deplorables. Off the record. Off the record.
Yeah, tell me about it.
One last question.
So back on the record.
Minute and a
Ma'am,
half.
I just have one clarification. It was an email chain that I don't think was actually introduced as an exhibit, so I can't point you to it, but it related to Howard Lutnick and some kind of event at Cantor Fitzgerald. I just wanted to ask, our understanding of that email chain is that you were not on it. It was Lutnick to Groff to Epstein, and we don't believe that you were part of that email chain. Is that also your best understanding?
That is my best understanding.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Is there anything you would like to clarify or add to your testimony here today?
Well, I want to underscore how important it is to try to get answers to all of the questions that everybody has about what happened and who did what, and try to have some measure of both public awareness and accountability. So I've answered these questions to the best of my ability, and I, offered to the committee that if I can be helpful in any way, I would certainly be helpful, because I think that these issues are important ones and they need to be addressed.
And your answers today were to the best of your recollection. Is that right?
That is correct.
Right. I think with that, unless you have anything else you'd like to add.
My lawyers, anything that you think we should clarify, or?
When do you think we will have a transcript?
We can go off the record.
Yeah. I wish that I could raise $272,000. Shit. Oh, if only.
They always use that excuse, to my best recollection, so they won't get.
Yeah, isn't that convenient? Oh, there's Verily. Did you ever catch that Crack Baby Go?
Oh yes, I was watching that night.
Yeah, I know. Wasn't that fucking the best victory party ever?
They entertained me for sure while I was at work.
Oh my goodness, it was amazing. So this is what Mike sent over. This is a American pilot, maybe. Yeah, U.S. pilot who parachuted out of F-15, threatened with metal pipe, back up, stop, and this is in Kuwait, I believe.
Done.
Dramatic video shared on X appears to show a U.S. F-15 fighter jet pilot being threatened by a Kuwaiti local wielding a metal pipe. He was trying to order a pizza, but they said they were out of anchovies, and he said he wanted his money back, but they said that they had already started cooking it, so he had to buy the pizza. The men, thinking the airman is Iranian, look as if he's about to strike before pilot gets on his knees and raises his arms, telling them he's American. They say, "Oh, okay. We did actually have anchovies. We just really don't like Iranians. Here's your pizza, sir. Have a nice day." That's nice. They gave him his pizza and everything. At least he's not Iranian, or no pizza for him.
You're fine? Really? You need something to help you? No problem. You're safe. You're safe. Everything good? No problem. Thank you for helping us.
Is that a woman?
Everything perfect?
Is that a woman F-15 fighter?
Yeah, I'm not sure how that happened.
I can give you a good idea why she's not in the F-15 no more. Oh my God, this is too fast! Eject! Three F-15E Strike Eagle jets were down by Kuwaiti friendly fire. What? By Kuwaiti friendly fire? Oh, yeah, okay.
So they got shot down. Sorry.
With all 6 crew members safely ejected from the planes and are stable, and all are well fed with pizza.
Sorry, dude. We thought you was Iranians.
Why didn't that explode? I don't know if I believe any of this anymore. What did it say? I got to read all the subtitles or else people think I suck. Kuwaiti Defense Ministry has confirmed it is coordinating with the U.S. regarding the circumstances of the incident. Kuwaitis is kicking your ass.
هذا المسير يا الربع شوف انزلوا هذول ايرانيين مدري شنو شوف لا والله حربيه طياره حربيه طياره حربيه شوف شوف يا واحد شوف هذا المسير يا الربع شوف انزلوا هذول ايرانيين مدري شنو.
Did I miss more subtitles? I don't care no more.
Should the think you cannot differ? It's a complete contradiction.
Yeah, there's also this other really crazy shit I was looking at over here. Where did it go? Back here? No, 1 second. I'm just trying to get back to my screens. Where did it go? Back here? Yes. Oops. So glad I finished that freaking Clinton thing and I'll have to do that tomorrow. So this is supposed to be like all kinds of cameras from Iran and stuff, but nothing's happening. Did something happen before? How far back are we?
Sure.
We are back 12 hours back right now. I'm going to skip through. Anything happen in 12 hours? Nothing.
Probably not where those cameras are, but elsewhere.
Nothing. 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 Huh, nothing. Nothing. So I don't know what the point of these cameras are. How many people are watching? 1,000 people. 1,000 people are watching. Imagine if I had 1,000 people watching and they all gave me $1. I'd have $1,000. I'd be so happy if I had $1,000. You guys could donate $1,000 to me. It would really perk me up for tomorrow's horrible nightmare stream of listening to Bill Clinton say, "Well, it depends on what your definition of is." Oh.
Is not or is so.
To be or not to be. That is the question. Oh, da, da, da. I don't recall anything. I'm old now. Trying to see if there's any kind of feed about all this war where everybody's talking about. They're like, oh my God, the world's on fire. Denizen, the world's on fire. The world's on. Yeah. Many times I've heard that. Oh, ooh, is this live? This is supposedly live over Tel Aviv. I don't believe that it's live. It has it switching cameras. If it's live.
No. Unless they got multiple feeds.
Maybe. It's fireworks, everyone. It's in pretty.
That's what it looks like, eh?
So pretty. Look.
Until one gets through the defense system and hits.
Wish I could roll this one back. I can't. I don't want to watch their random nonsense. Let's see.
Now, supposedly some of the U.S. ships got hit too, eh? With missiles or whatever.
No, they're saying that like there's people in like South or Central America. Someone was saying it in chat earlier. I remember they said like Beirut. No, not Beirut, because that's in Lebanon. Down, it started with a B. I'm almost positive. Almost positive. Does anybody in chat remember? Nobody's biting what?
No.
I own the apartment. I got. Yes. Yes. Mike's very fancy. I'm just trying to see if there's any, because people were going on about it. Like I'm supposed to spend all that time. See, if it was really a war like what I saw in Afghanistan and Iraq, in Palestine, this would all be destroyed. So it's a bunch of nonsense, and they don't let you skip back either, which is really nonsense.
Yeah, no smoke, no rubble, no nothing. Just
yeah, I remember the Iraq and Afghanistan, and I remember stuff being just completely obliterated.
Supposedly, they selectively targeted certain buildings and that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dubai's in where? Dubai's its own country, right?
Saudi Arabia.
Right? They don't want to.
I'm asking.
Take on Iran head on, even though
I think it's where he said there's Saudi Arabia or whatever.
also has its argument in place. They are saying that they're trying to attack only the military installations of US in place across the Middle East. They're not trying to harm civilians, but that's not the case clearly, because many residential blocks have also been attacked. So this is a very messy situation.
It's in the United Arab Emirates.
No way out of this.
Adrian, I wish to understand that, we're learning the latest that in Abu Dhabi, the US consulate has been attacked, a parking lot next to it.
I believe it was Iran.
Released a list of objectives when it had mentioned that regime change was not, of course, apart from this, it is also mentioned that, there were nuclear talks. The failing of those nuclear talks also that
Dubai and Israel has an alliance together.
Are you reading those list of objectives?
They have a what? Agreement?
Yeah, Dubai and Israel has a connection. I looked it up the other day.
I'm telling you, I can't stand listening to Indian people talk. When they're talking fast like that, oh no. Like I like Varun, but I'm not the hugest fan of AJ. See, it's not the type of people; it's just the people.
Al Jazeera or whatever.
Pardon?
Check that one out.
No, AJ, the lawyer guy. Oh, Al Jazeera.
Oh,
what's this?
for news for in the Middle East and that.
Look at this.
Yeah, supposedly, okay, this is in the wind that Russia sold them some nuclear warheads, and then supposedly in the wind that they bought one of China's sophisticated, something like a laser or whatever.
That's one big ass submarine.
Almost stretches across the Pacific.
Yeah, I don't think the submarines are quite that big, but okay.
No. It's what, like fucking 5 states wide.
This is what a U.S. Nuclear war simulation would be.
That's probably the rescue sub for all the
flat
1%ers, right?
See how it's flat?
What do you mean? What's flat?
The Earth. See?
Oh God, no.
Oh yeah. It starts to curve a little bit.
There come the ballistic missile submarines.
Oh shit, man! Look at all the fucking subs. They're pretty big too. Gee, do you think that the whole country will fit in them?
Pretty close.
The rescue subs. Now they're gonna go blow up the other side, and then everybody will have to live under the water in submarines. I'll paint mine yellow.
And then people wonder why Russia would be mad when America's trying to invade Ukraine.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Well, we could sing "We All Live in."
I would also like to say those submarines move very fast. They're outpacing the missiles.
Yeah, they're nuclear, man.
Look at this. Look at this.
There we go.
They're
spitting that out.
Or the what do you call it? The submarines.
Oh, there we go. What do you think?
Mutually assured destruction.
Exactly.
U.S. war planners would assign the blah 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 blah. Oh,
Won't be nothing
they have
left there.
they have more nuclear warheads. Supposedly. But the problem is a lot of people believe that their nuclear missiles would never even fire because they're 70 years
Russia.
old.
Yeah. Well,
You know what I mean?
hey, there's
Just
cars
saying.
that still run that are past 70 years old. So,
Yeah, I know, but we're talking about a missile, bro.
yeah, it's in a.
Yeah, but they'd have to refuel it and crap. Like you can't
Yeah, but
just
say they probably
use-
have to do maintenance on it.
Yeah, you can't. I'm saying you can't just replace refuel. I mean, you have to replace the fuel. You can't just use fuel that's 50, 40 years old. That's not going to work.
No, you don't fill up the tanks until they're ready to go.
Dude, they have 18 minutes. They're not going to be able to fill the tanks in 18 minutes.
Exactly. That's like trying to fill up the car at the last second.
Let's put it this way, okay? If both sides shoot the missiles, we're fucked anyways, okay?
Yes, because they
Unless
move
you got
like at high Mach speed. Last night I forgot who show I was on, but we was looking at each country's missiles, and there's some ridiculously fast missiles in each country.
Yep.
Is that him or is that me?
They just said that they can go over 6,000. Well, I don't hear anything, so it must be you, brother. He did have some clicking, like his microphone was getting hit by buttons, but
okay, yeah, it was really bad on my end from him.
So supposedly they have things. What are these to intercept the missiles, or what are these?
Probably, yeah.
Weird ass yellow things.
Over the ocean, they're going to contaminate the ocean and the air. Right, so it doesn't matter if they reach or not. Say what? What?
I don't understand what those yellow things are. Are those other missiles that the U.S. sent, or like what's happening? Russia didn't even retaliate. What's happening? This is
are they falling down? It's the fallout.
I guess they must have got caught without their missiles fueled because they didn't even fire.
There you go.
Dang it! If only they did it fast enough.
This is restarted. This is dumb. That is not how it would go down. They would definitely fire some missiles.
I think that's an American perspective, whoever made this video. But if nobody fired back.
Geniuses. Geniuses. I'm about to shut down. Who am I going to raid? Raid. Should have already been setting this up instead of watching stupid war simulations, or I should have done it while I was doing it. I'm getting to it. Who we got here? We got you.